Today I'm going to show you guys how to jail build a 140, retrieve the data. We're going to do it in this season's Adventure Zone. So there's a new update that just came out. Definitely made jailing a bit harder. They applied a few nerfs. I believe one, the husks, after they get hit 5 times with a stall trap. I believe that includes floor and wall launchers. They are no longer affected by it. So jails aren't as effective, but it's definitely still possible. And I believe they also added like some guaranteed flinger or blaster spawns as well. So let me go ahead and load up a mission here. I'm just gonna make sure I'm on private first. So like I said, I'm gonna solo this one. This is a 140 Adventure Zone. Let me show you my loadout first. So for this, I use base Kyle. So that's the strongest base as far as increasing build health goes. This is my support team. Team perk, you definitely want Happy Holidays. I like Night Stalker for movement speed, Mega Base, get a longer base range. Power modulation, this one's huge. Anything infected heals 4%, max health every 10 seconds. I also have those perks on my sound walls and wall lights for when I jail. And then Tough Traps just increases durability, so this build seems to work well for me. And I am level 50 in Ventures right now. I just hit that probably about a week ago. I got level 50 the first Venture season, skipped the second season, and then I just got level 50 this third season. Alright, so as soon as I get in, I just go right over to the balloon.
That started an arms race. You know those rumors we've been hearing about an even more dangerous part of the storm? A corrosive storm that closes in on you, eventually swallowing you alive? Remember how I said that would never, ever, ever happen here? It's happening here. Landing site spotted. Nice find.
Oh, I wish that had a cam that wasn't up there.
We need to
I don't know if I'll be able to beat that by myself in this Venture Zone.
Exposure to the storm will hurt you a lot. You'll take damage.
At least get the smasher out of the way.
We need to retrieve the data before we're overwhelmed by the storm.
Alright, then I'm gonna run back here, just get that encampment to reset, because I don't think it'll get triggered once the balloon drops. And I always like to clear the area out around the balloon. I just don't like a bunch of clutter. I think it makes it harder to defend. Not that we'll be defending, but I still like to have good visibility. Alright, check the modifiers. Looks like a nature storm, so we're going to want to build brick this time. So with this jail build to start, I just do a typical, one by one around the objective. Make sure it's not going to be bugged for me.
The only way we're going to retrieve all of the data.
Alright, step 2, I just do a single jail. I've seen some people run like a double jail version of this, but I think a single works just fine. So once you get all these down, pretty much just pick a corner where you want the actual jail to be. So I'm just going to choose this corner right here. Alright, So this is the jail here. You know, this is where all the husks are going to get thrown into. So you want to leave, you know, one flat piece on each side. That's where your floor launchers are going to go. And these pieces here on the corners, go ahead and edit on the sides as well. Alright, you want to throw up some partial walls too, just to make sure that you know, they aren't drawn back here along this walled off part. Definitely upgrade the jail to tier 3. And then I always upgrade around the balloon too, just to be safe. And then as far as my jail traps go, obviously 134 launchers, mine are God rolled. So let's go ahead and place 2 of these down here. What this will do is launch the husks up into it. I usually put one of these bounce pads here just so I can get on top. These constructors don't have double jump. Then I just throw a base down right on top here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get this upgraded all the way. I usually don't put traps down until I'm ready to start, because sometimes you'll get those patrols to come through, and I don't like wasting any trap durability until it really starts. Oh, did not mean to put this. You can just see how strong the base makes these walls. I mean, it's taking forever to break this. That's why I love base Kyle. Alright, so we'll edit this up. This way, when the husks hit this floor launcher, it'll, you know, throw them. They'll hit this thing, then they'll throw them into the jail. We'll get stuck. Alright, so this is, you know, what it should look like. So basically, the husks will get forced either, you know, on this floor launcher, they'll get bounced up and thrown in, or they'll get forced onto this floor launcher and get bounced up and thrown into the jail. Now, the actual traps in the jail, I usually do a freeze trap on the floor. Then the walls, I usually do 2 sound walls. And then 2 wall lights. And this works well for me. I've seen other methods of different stall traps. Some people use wall launchers. I think sound walls and wall lights are the most popular. So what I'll do is I'll usually put 1 of each down, and I actually stand in here when the round starts, just that way I can stagger the set-off time of these traps. Even though the husks only hit 5 times and they're immune to it, it still helps. So you can see with base, just, you know, how much health these walls have. You know, 24,549. That's insane. And the perks on my wall lights, you notice that 6th perk down there, heals attached building 4.8% every 10 seconds. Then I believe the sound walls have that one too. Yeah, heals 4.8 every 10 seconds. So that kind of helps keep them in here too. So, alright, let me just double check, make sure everything looks good, and then we're ready to shoot this balloon down. Go ahead and upgrade these ones too, just to be safe. Alright, so it looks like we should be ready to start. I'm going to throw my banner down up top. This is pretty important that you have one, just in case you happen to die. You'll respawn right back here in the balloon. And then the only other thing I'll usually do sometimes is throw in like some anti-air traps, because lately they've been spawning flingers, which is kind of annoying. Or throwers, I should say. So we make some of those. Yeah, there's these patrols I'm talking about, it's annoying. Right in the middle of the building. So, alright, let's get some anti-air traps down. Alright, so let me go ahead and shoot the balloon down, and then we'll get started. Alright, so once it starts, I'll usually come in here and stand, you know, just kind of wait for him. I'll have my traps out. And you'll see, once the first one gets thrown in here, and these go off. I usually place the second traps to. There we go, just went off, so I'm gonna throw this down. I'm gonna equip a sound wall too. So, no, it's okay if I die. Like I said, I have a banner down on top, so I'm just gonna spawn right there. And ever since the nerf, you do have to hang out down here, kind of like repair a little bit, just break through, but it's not a big issue. So, alright, you'll see, so all these husks are in the jail. And I guess I should explain like the theory of how jailing works. So basically, you know, a certain number of type of husks will spawn on the first wave, I guess you should say. So as long as you don't kill any, you know, no other husks will spawn. So this first batch, you can just, you know, get them trapped in this jail like we have here. That'll prevent them from getting out and attacking any of the data. So I'm making this video February 20th, 2021. So this is after that recent update that, you know, kind of nerfed jailing. You can see they added these throwers in here as well, which usually doesn't happen. So I want to make sure I stay away from that encampment just so I don't trigger it. So yeah, then you wait. And then I just kind of hang out around, you know, run around, make sure that they're not breaking through or anything like that. Rarely do I have to repair too much. Yeah, sometimes I'll even run up to those guys and just like build them in a box or something to keep them at bay for a little bit. But the anti-air traps, they work alright. I do need to add another reload perk to them. I don't think I don't have any reload perks on them right now. So I did quite a few of these while I was grinding up to level 50 this venture season, as well as max level in regular mode. I guess technically I'm not max level. I think max level right now is 134, maybe 135, depending on how many survivor superchargers you have. I'm 133 right now, so somewhat close. But since I missed the second venture season, there will always be other players ahead of me, you know, power-wise. And you can probably see how these husks, you know, they're not really being affected by any of the traps anymore. This is the update that was added. They're immune since it hit 5 times already. So that's why it's really important to have that healing perk on your traps, as well as, you know, be running base Kyle, because you need that increased wall health as well as the repairing, just in the breakthrough. There we go. Just gonna box these guys in for a little bit. So you can see, you know, I've been repairing the walls. I don't think I've had to repair more than, you know, 2. So while they are getting damaged, it's not, you know, getting damaged severely. Get a decent amount of epic and legendary perk from this mission. One thing I wish they would do for ventures is you know, make sure that all your inventory gets transferred over to your regular account. It's not much, but it would be nice, especially these batteries. That's what I really need. I forgot the increased stack limits as well. Adventures. I already reorganized my main inventory, but adventures are still stacked at 200 for the most part. Yeah, as you can see, we're already almost on file 11 out of 16. I haven't lost any yet, none of them broke out. So I think this jail method is still very effective. And like I said, I have seen people use a double jail method, which is where you're going to be this exact thing, but you just build an identical one in this corner right here. So you have, I guess 2 jails, but I don't think that's necessary. Just twice as many traps, more mats. And then if you go over to objectives here, you can check your score. I pretty much have platinum building badge. I don't have much utility. I didn't really crafting traps this game. Try and get some combat score before the end of the game. And just increase rewards at the end. But I'll wait until file 15 out of 16 is like halfway downloaded. Then I'll just go ahead and start shooting in here to get my combat score up. I love this tiny instrument death. Super effective. So yeah, I'll wait like another file and a half, and then just kill whichever ones are in here. So once you start killing them, you'll start spawning more husks from the outside. But once the last file is already halfway downloaded, there's no way they'll break it. Alright, so we're on the last file, so I'll probably wait until it's about halfway downloaded. I'll start shooting in here. But I actually really like the constructors. Whatever this power-up is called, throws down this little rotating thing, these little walls. But you guys may have seen me using it against that Smasher in this video. It's really good for that as well. So there we go, all 16 files. And overall, not that many mats, way less than you would use trying to, build and trap it out the proper way. So, especially for high-level adventure zones, or if you're just trying to solo, can't find anyone to play with, jailing is very effective. Hope you guys like this video. I'll try and make more in the future once I find some new cool techniques. Just go ahead and subscribe if you don't mind. I appreciate it.